Came up with the idea of Stripey Stork when my son turned about 1 year old. Gets to the stage where you've got a lot of baby equipment that you're finished with and not planning on having any more children and nobody to pass it on to. I started to make some inquiries because I thought it would be good to pass it on to some other families that could use it. I spoke to agencies like Wellcare and a few others locally, and they said that there was a real need for the items, but that they just didn't have the capacity to sort and store them. So I talked to a few friends, and really the idea came about then that maybe we could be those middle mums between the agencies that needed help and for their families, and the people, the local families that had items that they could donate.
I think Stripey Stork are brilliant. I see the other side of the story where I'm able to hand over the clothes and the sterilisers and the bottles and the blankets and everything that these poor families need. I think it's an excellent charity, and I'm here to help and do whatever little bit I can do to help the families out there that need a bit more.
At Stripey Stork we collect new and pre-loved baby items and pass them on to families in need. It's as simple as that. The items we're talking about are cots, pushchairs, buggies, high chairs, clothes and toys. But we're very strict on the sort of standards. We know as mums ourselves, we know how important it is to have good, clean, safe items for your children, and so we make sure that everything is always good quality, it's always clean, and when we hand over a delivery it's always well presented. We like to include some treats for mum and some treats for the children as well, and we get fantastic feedback on both the range and the quality of items that we can source for the health professionals that we support.
My name is Tina. I work for an agency that refers to Stripey Stork, so I can see the difference that it makes with the clothes, the baby items that Stripey Stork give to the people that I support. It's amazing, really. The people are in really difficult situations, so to have kindness given to them by people that they don't know, giving them things that they desperately need for their children is amazing. So I come along and I give an hour to help them pack bags and put the stuff together, and it really does make a difference for people. It's lovely that there's a community initiative like this that helps people, so it's great.
We've got quite small offices as a young organisation, so the best way for us to collect items in is at the donation stations. We hold those every couple of months, and they're held at local church halls, and what we do is we advertise and people bring along the items that their families no longer need. They're busy, fun sessions, and we get a lot of people who are very generous bringing along items to us. And what we also do is have volunteers on the day who are sorting the items straight away, so they'll be making up the beautiful clothes bags that we hand out and getting them ready so that when we take them back to our offices, you know, they're ready straight away for when the requests come in. I think the future is quite exciting for Stripey Stork. We get fantastic feedback, and it's clear that this is a concept that could work in many places. We'd like to establish ourselves more in this area and be able to support more families, so hopefully that will mean bigger premises. But what we'd also like to do is start to set up in other areas locally and beyond. We're already starting to get some inquiries from people who'd like to set up in their areas, and it would be great to have a concept that we could just have a plan and the funding so that people could set up in their areas and we could support them to do that.